We're going to talk more about this now with Angela Diffley, who joins me on the set. Angela, Antony Blinken hasn't visited Ukraine since last September. Why the timing of this visit now?
Yeah, it is interesting. He has visited the Middle East 7 times since October the 7th. And his last visit is to Ukraine in September. This will be his 4th visit. He has said on X, an expression of the United States' unwavering support for Ukraine. The $60 billion worth of military aid that was blocked for 6 months or so in Congress is now about to be getting to the front line. And the main reason he is there, of course, is that Ukraine is in difficulty at the moment. The Russian offensive on the region of Kharkiv. Russians have, it appears, captured some villages there, and we're seeing people evacuate to the city of Kharkiv. It's unlikely that they would ever be able to capture the city of Kharkiv. It's thought more likely that what the Russians are trying to do is, A, divert Ukrainian soldiers from the east, that area of battle, also to perhaps isolate Kharkiv. And also, it would be then within artillery range of Russia. And that would be a significant problem for Kharkiv, of course. And generally, they have been really knocking out infrastructure, incapacitating the country's ability to generate energy. And that always just simply wears down a population Ukraine could do with a boost at the moment.
Now, as always, the Ukrainian president is wanting to get more U.S. military aid. Where is that at the moment, and what might change as a result of increased aid?
What they particularly need and are being supplied with from the United States in this package is air defense interceptors, artillery, and also long-range guided precision missiles. That is what they might really change things. That said, we've talked a lot about Russia in being in a positive position right now. Ukraine is, it is hoped, going to be able to, by the United States, take the initiative back. And in order for it to do that, it should be noted that Ukrainian soldiers have said that quite a lot of the Russian soldiers now are, it appears, not Russian. They're Uzbek. They are even, in some cases, Somali mercenaries. So it does look like Russia is having difficulty now keeping its high number of soldiers. That is something which will give Ukraine some positive thinking. Also, what is being talked about increasingly is loosening restrictions on Western-supplied arms to Ukraine. We saw David Cameron say it was for Ukraine to decide how its weaponry, the British-supplied weaponry, should be used. Now, the Russians quickly replied that if British weaponry is used inside Russia, then British interests will expect to be attacked. The United States is extremely sensitive about this. Western arms suppliers are extremely sensitive about this. But increasingly, military figures are saying Ukraine is fighting with one hand tied behind its back. It is not being allowed to use Western-supplied weapons within Russia, and that's where it could really make a difference. So we'll see if there's any movement on that.
Angela, thank you for that. Angela Diffley.